global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. A lot is going on in Rivers State. There have been a lot of tension concerning the issue of the local government elections, and there seems to be affidavit, counter affidavit, halting the whole election process and even getting a party order on that effect. Well, it looks like there's even still more drama unfolding. The question is, how will Fubara handle this? We're going to find out in a moment. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Now, a unit leader of the People's Democratic Party in Asari Toro local government area of Rivers State, that's Aquarius Amakiri, has said that his party will not participate in the October 5th local government election in the state. Wow! PDP said that they're not going to participate. And when Fubara is the PDP governor, well, let's continue. Now, the PDP member said that the internal rancor among the immediate past and current governors of the state has made the party not to be prepared for the forthcoming local government election. Governor Similaye Fubara and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, have had a prolonged political disagreement that seemed not to have any end in sight. Now, Aquarius said, and I quote him word for word, he said, "The current crisis in River State is PDP versus PDP, as both Wike and Fubara struggle to control the party. In 1999, the party was supreme, but today, politicians have made themselves supreme at the expense of their party. Prior to this time, when the party speaks, politicians obey. River State has always had the governor as the leader of the party in the state, right from the time of Dr. Peter Odele till Wike's tenure as governor. Now, Fubara is the governor, and they don't want him to be the leader of the PDP in his own state. Wike, who is now a former governor, still wants to be the leader of the party in the state, which is incorrect. So, since they don't want Fubara to be the leader of the party, let us remain neutral and forget about PDP, and PDP should not take part in the forthcoming local government election in the state." Now, that spells doom. It doesn't sound right. But those are main highlights. But let's find out what Nigerians are saying concerning this matter. This one here says, "Fubara made a great mistake. It was too early for you to allow those who didn't contribute anything during and after your election to advise you on how to fight someone who took bullets on your behalf because of you. Forget about shame. Go and make peace with your master, else the same people who gives you stupid advice will be the ones to mock you." Come on, who is saying this? He's the governor of the state, for crying out loud. He has every right to demand to be the leader of PDP in Rivers State. My colleague is in the house. With all this drama unfolding, what's your take? Because it's getting out of hand.
Well, for me, that's not a political solution to this challenge. The situation in River State demands involvement of the party and also the constitution. It's absolutely wrong for you to say because of the crisis in the state that there shouldn't be, excuse me, any room for reconciliation, since they're not ready to reconcile. Both of them the party should not be involved in the election. It's absolutely wrong. The 18 PDP governors had already said they are going to carry out adequate consultation. Wabara, who is a BOT leader, had also promised, to support whatever the governors are going to do. And the governors say they are standing behind Fubara. But the whole thing should revolve around Fubara, because it's already clearly spelled out. Whoever that is the boss in the state, the governor is the state, he is the leader of the party, just like at the national level. Whoever that is the presidential candidate, he is also the leader of the party. And if you are the president, you are the leader of the party, no contest anywhere. So I feel that at this point, Wike should be advised for this for the sake of what he had done in Rivers State during his time to sustain that. Let him just off his hand. We know there are some political miscalculation. Let us look at it as a political because he still feels that he had done so much for Fubara, and being that he has done much for him, he should have allowed his structure to still stand. And Fubara says he doesn't want to allow that to happen. I'm in charge and I must be in charge. Allow him to run the show. Look at what had happened in the case of Edo State. Finally, Shaibo returned back to Shimole to genuflect and beg him for forgiveness and all of that. Who knows in future? He will see your relevance and decide to come back again. However you want to handle it there, you handle it. But for now, he is the right person ruling the state and already has started dishing out the dividend of democracy to everybody. They are feeding and they are enjoying it. They allow him to flow. Possibly during the elections, whatever thing you want to do, you want to show your strength and you want to show that you still have, the grip of the local government and the grip of the political structure in your hands. Prove yourself there. But for now, allow him to function well. Whatever he wants to do, allow him to do it. Because the crux of the matter here is not Wike, neither is it Fubara. It's the people, because we are practicing democracy, government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And if the people say, oh God, hands off, hands off, River State can never and will never be the property of Wike, no matter how he does it. The same thing with Bola Tinubu. Nigeria will never be his property. He is just being employed as a chief servant to lead the people. When the time comes, he walks away. Let him look at other governors, what they are doing. All of them, they have seceded their hands from the ruling. During his time, was there any form of interference? There was not even one. So what are we saying? So I think that right now, the BOT and everybody involved, they should pay a courtesy visit to him or maybe call him to order. He's not too grown such that a whole party, which is noted in virtually all the states in Nigeria, cannot even call a single man. Is he the one that bettered it? Even if you are the one that bettered it, there are constitutions that must follow. The day you became a member of that political party, you signed that you are going to abide by the constitution of that party. So at this point, the party leader should come up, NWC and every other person, come up, table this matter, fix it once and for all. Whoever that wants to stand suspended, be suspended. Imagine the case of this, and they are still playing games around it. BOT members and also National Working Committee can't even send a letter across to INEC and say these guys have opted out, they have cross-carpeted to whatever party, we do not care. What we need now is for you to organize election based on the provision of this constitution. We don't need to go to court for it. The constitution has said it. If you cross-carpet, you have the camp, and for that reason, this is it. Already, we have so many, cases that have proven that in court. Supreme Court case, Cross River State is an example, and all of that. A few months ago, a few years ago, it has happened. All those guys who left, they were left hanging. Why don't you allow it to happen here? I mean, it's as cheap as that, so that we can put all these skills, because it's becoming perennial and it's not making any sense.
All right, that's good. Wrap it up. This is quite interesting. Let's meet to the conversation. What's your take? Do you truly believe that there's a way out of this, or just like my colleague have said, Wike should hands off and let the BOT and the NWC do the right thing, right to INEC, and let the elections hold? Have a nice
global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze,